Hello everybody, I am Baltmatrix, and SIRTOYS sent me a little something extra recently. They sent me their new multicolored Lyo Convoy. This figure is available on their store right now, and it is a knockoff of the infamous Lyo Convoy figure. I think this thing is really cute. The Lyo Convoy we have is the blue figure. The head sculpt is exactly the same as the original Lyo Convoy, though I can admit that the mane being bright red is a little weird, and the plastic here is definitely not the same. But overall, it's a cool rendition of Lyo Convoy. I mean, it's not like we're getting him in Legacy or anything. Oh wait. This figure does not have any of the same attack gimmicks, but if you fold out the mane, you will see that there are like 5 mil ports of some sort at the top of the mane there for weapons. The figure didn't come with any or guns to put in there, unfortunately. So you can pull off that, and in Lion mode it works pretty well, except for one problem. The front arms, the swivel or hinge here, and you can see the ball joint there, and then it's attached to these 2 pieces of plastic that make the leg, are much too loose, because just a little bit of pressure and they fall down. I remember the original figure not suffering from this, but it's a reimagined Lyo Convoy, let's say. Now I will be the first to tell you that the original figure was, while cool, not the best lion. Because, I mean, you've got practically a robot sticking off the back here. Transformation is exactly the same as that original figure. Come in and fold out the mane. Reach behind the mane and unpeg the robot arms and fold them all the way down like that. And you'll see the little plastic hinges here. You want to make sure that they are flush up against the body. Flip down the fists, come to the middle of the robot and grab the back and pull that out, and then fold the entire lion head forward, and you want to fold down the entire, front of the figure too, and then reach inside under the arse and flip out the head. Good luck here, because there was supposed to be a little tab that you could push on to swipe or flip the head up. Not so much anymore. So I end up having to use a little bit of leverage. Whether that's a plastic sword or a metal hole punch, you get the job done with the tool that you can find. What I end up doing is normally taking the tool, or whatever tool I can, putting it in the hole here, and then pushing the head out, which will then give me enough to flip the head up, push the entire body back, remove the entire body, get the head up, and then push it down, and there's this little latch that will connect into the body there. It should get in there. Turn it, and then fold the arms up, get the arms underneath the body, and... oh, I goofed. Pull that back up, put the arms up, and then that little opening will go over the one arm, and this opening will go over the other. And then we'll just take the legs, straighten them out, and fold out some heels. This Lyo Convoy version is an okay representation of that original figure. Right? I wouldn't say representation. Copy is more of the word I would use. It does work. It does pose exactly like that original figure, and it's pretty okay. Plastic is good enough. It isn't perfect, obviously, because it's a I don't want to use the word knockoff because there was some love put into this thing. Now, it doesn't have the same gimmicks that the original one has. It can spin the mane, though, but it hits like everything as it's spinning, and there's no button up here to push to make the head spin either. You just got to do it by hand and pray that you don't untransform it when you're doing it. The head sculpt is really good, actually. I'm surprised that head sculpt works incredibly well. It's really good. There is no opening here for the Matrix, unfortunately. I That would have been nice, but I can understand why they didn't do that. The arms are actually pretty okay in terms of ball joints, except this shoulder is a little bit loose. Nothing I can't fix. He does have the gimmick of flipping out the claws in robot mode, so there is that. He could pull off his own Baraka, which I appreciate. And as you can see, posability in the feet are exactly the same. Hinge joints, swivels, bends at the knees, go way far, kick forward, kick back, kick out. Yeah, it's pretty okay. Now, this Lyo Convoy figure isn't the only thing SIRTOYS sent me. They also sent me this. I have no words. What the hell is it? It looks like a mishmash of Predaking from Transformers Prime and Movie Prime. And it also comes with a head. Rawr! This thing is absolutely bonkers. I mean, just the coloring is off the wall, and this one feels like, oh man, this is a knockoff. I mean, look at this head sculpt. It's like Nemesis Prime-ish, or Nemesis Prime adjacent. It's just so weird. It's obviously going for Movie Prime, but it doesn't quite nail it. Or I should say it's legally distinct. Now, this Predaking head does split apart, but getting my fingers in here has always been a bit tricky. It does split apart, and then it pegs onto these peg holes, and is supposed to stick off the head, kind of like that, but they just keep falling off the peg, so I'm just going to leave it, because you do have to do a little bit of imagination for the alt mode, which, boy, there's a battery pack right there, but there's nothing in there. There aren't any electronics. So this was taken from another figure, but I don't know which one. Transformation for this thing is really something. To start off with, fold the shoulders in, fold the hands down, and turn the arms around. Try not to pop the ball joint. Start off with, transformation for this thing is something. Take the arm and turn it 180 degrees and then collapse the shoulder. So arm, put it out, 180 degrees, so that the dragon foot is kind of pointing forward, and that's the best you're going to get. And then the legs are, turn the legs out to the side, and put these dragon legs down, and just kind of move things out of the way, collapse the toes, and then take the giant dragon head, move the wings, and those ball joints on those wings are really tight. Put them up, and then take the dragon head, and it will peg into the slot on the back here, like that. And that be the dragon mode. I cannot argue with the color. The color works pretty well, but the dragon mode is left to interpretation. It literally looks like the figure just fell on its face and grew a dragon head out its back. Yeah, it wasn't so much a transformation as it was a flop. Now, Draco Prime here came with two weapons. This giant thing, and then this little one. I'm not entirely sure. I think that's the front side. Yeah, I think that's the front side. Yeah, I mean, they're definitely something. They don't peg in anywhere in this mode. There's nowhere to put it. I thought, maybe I could shove it in the screw hole. Nope, that doesn't work. This will kind of fit there, but that doesn't really do anything. It almost feels like it's supposed to go in between the legs, but it doesn't fit there either. So I don't know what to do with these. I was able to get Murderous Prime here to hold the really big cannon, but this little one, neither figure can hold it, and it can't peg in anywhere, so I don't know what to do with this. Both of these goofballs are fun. I would recommend, if you've never got a hold of Lio Prime, to pick up one of these. There's a blue and a red one. I wouldn't recommend picking up one of these guys here on the right unless you're looking for something with parts, because I think you could reuse a bunch of these components in something like Bionicle or another set of similar sized components where you could have some fun with it and really make some interesting customs. Alright folks, links for both of these guys are going to be down in the description. Let me know what you think of both of them down in the comments. Thank you so much for watching. I have been Baltmatrix, and I'll catch you all next time.